If you reckon MotoGP bikes are going to slow down just because of the new 2027 regulations, Marc Marquez has got something rather interesting to say about that. The reigning champion reckons that even with the engine capacity dropping from 1,000 cubic centimeters down to 850 cubic centimeters, lap times at most circuits will likely end up the same, or possibly even quicker. Stick with me, we'll break it all down properly. Right, here's the thing, over the past few years, MotoGP bikes have been getting properly mental in terms of outright speed. At plenty of circuits, these machines are already nudging 360 kilometers per hour, and for the riders and officials alike, that figure is starting to feel like it's gone a bit too far. Marquez himself is backing the decision. As far as he's concerned, 360 kilometers per hour isn't exciting anymore, it's just plain dangerous. He's pointed out that the runoff areas at many circuits are beginning to feel woefully inadequate for those kinds of speeds. Have a think about it, your bike's doing 360 kilometers per hour, something goes slightly wrong, and suddenly the barrier looks very close indeed. That's not a scene from a film. That's Tuesday in MotoGP. Now, this is where it gets rather clever. Common sense would tell you, smaller engine equals less power equals slower lap times. Marquez isn't buying that logic though. His argument is that a lighter bike with less raw power actually handles far better through the corners, meaning lap times at many circuits could end up strikingly similar, or in some cases genuinely faster. The idea being, if the bike does what you ask of it through a bend, you can hit the apex more precisely, get on the throttle earlier on the way out, and shave time off your lap without needing to rely on brute force down the straights. This isn't uncharted territory for MotoGP either. Back in 2007, the series switched from 990 cubic centimeters down to 800 cubic centimeters for almost identical reasons. Top speeds were climbing with no signs of letting up. So there's historical precedent, and the sport came out the other side just fine. What makes the 2027 era genuinely fascinating is that it isn't a single tweak, it's an overhaul. The aerodynamic regulations are being revised, all ride height devices are being banned outright, and Pirelli are coming in to replace Michelin as the sole tire supplier. That's a massive shift, that is. Ride height devices have essentially been Ducati's secret weapon for the past few seasons, giving them a significant edge off the line and out of slow corners. Once those are gone, the competitive field levels out considerably. Whoever adapts quickest will reap the rewards. And even Marquez, 7-time world champion, absolute legend of the sport, isn't getting ahead of himself. He's openly admitted that nobody can guarantee they'll have the best package, and that he genuinely doesn't know whether he'll adapt faster than the others. Coming from him, that says quite a lot. What makes this whole conversation feel rather urgent is that Honda have already begun track testing their 850 cubic centimeters prototype, with Ducati reportedly close to firing up their new engine on circuit as well. The 2027 battle has already started, and we're not even halfway through 2026 yet. The manufacturers are leaving absolutely nothing to chance. Whoever finds their rhythm with the new regulations earliest will have an enormous advantage come the first race of that new era. So here's the takeaway, 850 cubic centimeters does not mean MotoGP goes soft. If anything, with everything changing at once, engines, aero, tires, devices, 2027 could be the biggest reset the sport has seen in years. A genuine leveling of the playing field. Ducati, Honda, Aprilia, KTM, Yamaha, all of them back near square one, scrambling for the edge. So the question is yours, who do you think stands to gain most from all this? Does Ducati carry their dominance into the new era, or does this hand the keys to someone who's been waiting patiently in the wings? Drop your thoughts in the comments, genuinely curious what you lot reckon. And if you found this useful, do give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and pass it along to any MotoGP fan who'd enjoy a good natter about it. See you in the next one.